Welcome back in day 22. As you enter the fourth week of this journey, the nature of your practice begins to shift. In the beginning, retention is a challenge, a fight of willpower against old patterns, impulses, and distraction. But mastery is not sustained by force alone. Long-term retention is a strategy, a deliberate orchestration of cycles, control, and balance. This is the point where you move beyond short-term victories into a system that becomes woven into your very being. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community, link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected. Your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. Energy, like water, flows in cycles. To attempt retention without respect for these cycles is to build pressure in a closed vessel. You've learned the raw discipline of containment, but now you must learn to navigate the natural rhythms of your body, mind, and spirit. The first lesson of long-term strategy is observation. Pay attention to your energy peaks and troughs, your emotional states, and your physical responses. These are signals, not obstacles. They tell you when to push, when to rest, when to create, and when to reflect. Cycles exist within the day, within the week, and within life itself. To master attention, you must honor them. Control is the second pillar. This is not the brute force of will, nor is it the rigid denial of desire. True control is deliberate, measured, and intelligent. It's the ability to recognize impulses without being ruled by them. Control comes from awareness, not suppression. As your energy stabilizes, you will notice impulses arise in subtler forms, fleeting thoughts, small distractions, or minor indulgences. These moments are your training ground. Each one presents a choice, to act unconsciously or to act with conscious intention. Over time, your default shifts. Control becomes automatic, embedded in your nervous system and habits. Balance is the synthesis of cycles and control. Holding energy indefinitely without integration leads to tension. Pushing too hard, too fast, creates rigidity. Balance is the principle that guides the use of energy in alignment with your life's purpose. It is the dance between discipline and flow, effort and release. Balance requires honesty with yourself. When you feel restlessness, fatigue, or emotional agitation, do not interpret it as failure. These are signs that your system is asking for recalibration. Respond with respect, not resistance. By maintaining balance, your practice evolves from a struggle into a sustainable lifestyle. Long-term retention is not merely about resisting impulses, it is about understanding them. Desire, energy, and vitality are not enemies, they are tools. To misuse them is to waste potential. To ignore them is to stagnate. To master them is to create a reservoir that fuels not only self-discipline, but action, influence, and growth. Each moment of restraint contributes to a foundation that amplifies clarity, focus, and confidence. Over months and years, these accumulations form an unseen architecture of personal power. The first practical step in strategy is planning your cycles. Map out your days with attention to energy peaks. For most, morning hours offer clarity, mental focus, and physical readiness. Use these periods for deliberate action, study, creation, exercise, or strategic planning. Recognize periods of lower energy as times for rest, reflection, and light activity. By syncing action with natural rhythms, you prevent burnout, maintain control, and sustain balance. Next, monitor your emotional cycles. Retention amplifies emotional sensitivity. Emotions are not obstacles. They are feedback. Anger, frustration, longing, or irritability signals where energy is being mismanaged or where inner conflicts remain unresolved. Emotional awareness allows you to intervene before impulses override your intention. Journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in reflective silence will help you track these fluctuations. Over time, you begin to anticipate cycles and respond proactively, not react. Physical cycles are equally crucial. The body's vitality fluctuates with nutrition, sleep, exercise, and environmental factors. Long-term retention without attention to bodily health is short-sighted. Build strength, endurance, and flexibility to support energy containment. Integrate breathwork, yoga, or other forms of movement that harmonize circulation and calm the nervous system. Your physical system is the vessel for your energy. Neglect it, and even disciplined control falters. Strengthening it ensures that energy flows efficiently, supporting mental clarity and emotional stability. Cognitive cycles must also be respected. Mental energy ebbs and flows in response to challenge, focus, and recovery. Avoid overwhelming your mind with constant input or stimulation. Prioritize deep work in periods of concentration during peak mental performance. and create boundaries that allow for restoration. Cognitive balance sustains decision-making and prevents fatigue, which is often the silent saboteur of retention. Long-term strategy requires a multi-layered approach to control. There are immediate impulses, daily habits, weekly patterns, and long-term tendencies. Each must be addressed individually and collectively. Immediate impulses are managed through awareness, breath, and redirection. Daily habits form the backbone of consistency, structured routines of exercise, meditation, and purposeful action. Weekly patterns allow you to integrate reflection, review, and adjustment. Long-term tendencies are cultivated through vision, alignment, life goals, and personal values. The synergy of these layers creates a system that sustains energy without force or strain. A critical aspect of control is mindfulness. Retention is not an absence of feeling. It is the conscious presence with feeling. Every surge of energy is an opportunity to strengthen observation. Do not suppress desire. Observe its source, intensity, and trajectory. Ask yourself what it reveals about your needs, goals, and inner state. This conscious engagement transforms raw energy into actionable insight, rather than letting it dissipate unconsciously. Over time, mindfulness becomes the default mode of operation, embedding control into the very fabric of your being. Balance also includes cycles of release and renewal. Retention is not a permanent blockade. It is a structured channeling of energy. Periodic reflection, physical exertion, creative output, and social engagement act as natural release valves. These outlets allow energy to circulate, preventing stagnation or excessive tension. They are not indulgence. They are part of the intelligent strategy. The man who learns to harmonize containment with expression develops not only endurance, but vitality, creativity, and resilience. Long-term retention is inseparable from personal growth. Energy, when accumulated and directed, magnifies awareness. Your perception becomes sharper, your intuition stronger, your emotional intelligence heightened. Challenges no longer feel overwhelming. They are signals and opportunities for refinement. By maintaining cycles, practicing conscious control, and balancing effort with release, you cultivate a feedback loop of growth. Each day strengthens not just your energy, but your ability to understand, refine, and apply it. Integration is essential for sustainability. Energy retained without integration becomes rigid. Energy channeled without alignment becomes erratic. The integration process is about harmonizing body, mind, and spirit. Physical strength supports mental clarity. Emotional awareness informs conscious choice. Reflection connects purpose with action. Integration ensures that energy fuels growth rather than tension, that restraint amplifies creativity rather than frustration. It is the subtle architecture that separates fleeting discipline from lasting mastery. A long-term strategy must also account for adaptation. Life is dynamic. Stressors, responsibilities, and environment constantly shift. A rigid approach fails under changing conditions. The man who masters cycles adapts without losing control. The one who maintains balance recalibrates without losing focus. Long-term retention is therefore a dynamic system, responsive to both internal states and external circumstances. Flexibility is not weakness. It is the intelligent application of strategy. Another layer of long-term strategy is reflection. Periodic assessment of progress, habits, and emotional states ensures that cycles remain optimal. Ask, am I aligned with my purpose? Am I maintaining balance in energy, emotion, and action? Are my habits reinforcing clarity and growth, or undermining them? Honest evaluation prevents drift, strengthens discipline, and preserves the potency of retained energy. Reflection transforms experience into wisdom. All right, you've got this incredible energy now. Don't let it dissipate. Before you click off, prove you were here. Smash that like button, and if you're serious about this journey, hit subscribe right now. This isn't just a channel, it's a movement. I want to know where the next wave of power is coming from, so drop your city or country in the comments below. For direct answers and our inner community's best secrets, the Telegram link is in the description. And please, share this fire with the one person who needs it most today. Go be a force. Have a truly powerful day. Social and relational cycles also affect retention. Energy interacts with the environment. It is influenced by interactions with people, culture, and circumstance. Surround yourself with individuals and situations that reinforce your strategy, encourage growth, and honor your practice. Avoid environments that drain energy, provoke unnecessary tension, or dilute focus. Strategic interaction is as essential as internal discipline. Your surroundings are the conduit through which your energy expresses itself. Manage them with intention. Mentally, long-term retention requires sustained vision. Every act of discipline, every cycle respected, must be contextualized within your broader life purpose. Without this orientation, control can feel arbitrary and balance can seem restrictive. Vision ties your cycles together, creating a coherent framework. Each day, you feed not just your body or mind, but the trajectory of your life. Energy becomes directional rather than incidental. As cycles become established, control becomes instinctive. You no longer need to consciously resist. Your nervous system anticipates, regulates, and stabilizes impulses. Retention becomes automatic, but not passive. You remain vigilant, aware, and responsive. Habitual control liberates mental space for creativity, strategy, and higher-order decision-making. You trade friction for flow. Balance is the final ingredient. It is the steadying principle that ensures cycles and control do not create rigidity. Energy expands without chaos. Focus intensifies without obsession, and vitality strengthens without burnout. Balance is lived awareness, the continuous adjustment of effort, restraint, and action in alignment with both internal and external realities. It is the equilibrium of mastery. Long-term retention, practiced with cycles, control, and balance, transforms the man from reactive to proactive. Desire becomes guidance, energy becomes currency, and discipline becomes natural. The body, mind, and spirit operate in synchrony, creating coherence that radiates outward. People, circumstances, and opportunities begin to align with the man who has mastered himself. Finally, strategy requires patience. Energy does not accumulate instantly. Control does not perfect itself overnight. Balance is not achieved in a day. A long-term approach honors gradual refinement, consistency, and attentive observation. Every day is a checkpoint. Every cycle is a teacher. Every moment of disciplined awareness contributes to the larger architecture of a life fully realized. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. By the end of this day's reflection, you understand that long-term retention is not merely a practice, but a lifestyle. Cycles, sustain, control, directs, and balance harmonizes. Together, they form the invisible infrastructure of personal power, clarity, and resilience. You are no longer merely a man restraining impulses. You are a man who navigates life with intelligence, purpose, and grace. The journey continues, but now you travel with strategy. Every action, every pause, every choice is aligned with the rhythm of your energy, the intelligence of your mind, and the wisdom of your evolving self. You have entered the realm of sustainable mastery, where retention becomes freedom and power becomes life fully lived. Keep watching, Day 23, coming soon.